Hey, what's up, guys, man? Real quick, something that's been sitting on my mind as I switch back to my phone. The one, I don't, not the one, but one of the key factors that you have to consider when it comes to having an abundance mindset is to have a take it or leave it attitude. Everybody can sense that, especially women. If you're dealing with women, they're very, very intuitive. So if you do believe this, you hold it with such conviction, they'll sense it. Okay, but anyway, I say this because if even if you need somebody, you should hold this mentality. So um, if people know that that you need them and you're desperate, and no matter what they do, you're always gonna stick around, then they just gonna keep pushing your limits. Okay, they're always gonna try to see how far they can go with you, whether consciously or subconsciously. And if you've been to their every move, they start to lose respect for you. They start to feel less attraction for you, and then you start looking desperate. You start getting very much desperate. So you don't want to hold on to a scarcity mindset, okay? And it's weird, man. Like, I don't really want to give out too many examples because I don't know who's paying attention to this. But anyway, very easily, like I'm sure this has happened to you before. Like when you were truly not interested in somebody and you tell them off, like it just seems like they want you even more. That's keys, man. That's keys. All right. So you gotta pay attention to things like that, because that's not something that's always gonna happen to you. Like when let's say you want to talk to this fine ass woman, you almost think she out of your goddamn league, and then you treat her like she's the prettiest thing that walked this fucking earth. Good luck, my friends, because a lot of men do that. A lot of men do that to even women that you don't even find to be attractive. Okay, so if if you're dealing with a woman who you think is just out of your league, who think is just drop dead gorgeous, is fine, fat ass, nice tits and all that or whatever, you don't want to treat her like she's better than the rest, because guess what? She's not. Okay, she's not. All right. At one point in time, she pissed where she shit, and she shit where she pissed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as a baby, but everybody has their down days, even to this day, man. Like I don't, like, I understand beauty is a thing, and I understand we judge women on a shallow level, and we judge a lot of things on a shallow level, but like it's arbitrary, okay? It's subjective, okay? But it's not enough for you to compromise yourself, okay? So I mean, and I don't really know how it works. I guess So if you, as a guy, for example, you have a scarcity mindset, you have abandonment issues. You go into thinking, like, for example, with a woman, you drag your feet with this relationship because you're like, okay, well, I mean, if she ain't around, I mean, I don't know who else I'm gonna deal with, because I mean, it's hard for men to get women, and I'm antisocial, and I'm an introvert, and I'm awkward, or maybe I don't have a car, or whatever it is. That makes you want to hold on to a woman like tighter than you should. And I feel like that even if that is the case, you gotta release yourself from that, man. I mean, you simply have to. You can't control the fate of others, but also you don't want to be so desperate that you bend to everybody's move. Okay. Because, like, again, they'll lose respect for you. Okay, so I mean, who is that hurting? That's hurting you. Okay, it's not worth the anxiety. It's not worth making yourself small. Okay, you gotta stand for something. Okay, so like for example, because I was talking about like a pretty woman or whatever. I used to hang around this pretty woman all the time. Okay, I used to sell weed. Okay, I sold weed to her, man, and sometimes I would hang out with her, and I see a bunch of men just looking her up and down, trying to holler at her, all of that. But even if I didn't go out with her to places or whatever, it's implied that people were trying to holler. I mean, dummy, if you got two set of eyes, you know what the men are going after. You know what the men are barking after. Nice ass, titties, pretty face, all those things, like. But for some reason, I guess because she was in a relationship, I never even thought about pursuing her. I definitely acknowledged that she was fine mentally. So we did smoke together. We spent time together, just talk about philosophy. And before you know it, she was just opening up to me. And I just thought it was the craziest thing, man. It was just like, wow. So it's like, if you don't show desperate behavior, it really opens up the gates for you. Okay, so I try not to keep things on a level where we just talking about dealing with women and things like that. But it's a great example, but it also applies to everything else. Okay, so I recall Bob Marley saying something like, the moment, I don't know if Bob Marley said it, but it was on the meme. It had Bob Marley on it. Maybe he said something like that. But it's like, the moment you stop wanting for something, you have it. You have to lose your desperate behavior, man. Understand that you have all that you need. If you're watching this video, you already know how to be resourceful, if you can comprehend what I'm saying. Okay, so a lot of my subscribers, man, y'all some very bright people. I'm very proud of you. Glad that I met you. You made my life better. Okay, so just understand that you are very much resourceful, and you got to take your expectations out of everything. Okay, because everything's not gonna go according to plan. And I have this saying that I came up with, that I like to say that expectations and heartbreaks are synonymous. Okay, I truly believe that. Okay, because here you are making these Disney fairy tale movies in your head when a lot of the outcome is up in the air. You don't know how it's going to go. You can work as hard as you want, but you may just be setting yourself up for a heartbreak, man. And some things are just hard to recover from. Okay, you have all these big expectations for something that doesn't go according to plan, so then you decide, okay, well, I'm not going to do that anymore because it didn't work for me. Okay, but if you go into an understanding like, hey, this may work, this may not work, then you setting yourself up to try again if you do fail. Okay, gotta have an abundance mindset. Don't be focused on what you don't have. Don't be focused on what everybody else has. You focus on what you have going for you. Okay, you do have something going for you, so don't convince yourself that you don't. All right, every day, and you probably just like this as well, every day I drive past somebody who's begging for money. All right, somebody who's being treated as an afterthought. Somebody who, like, people doing this, acting like they don't see him, like, don't even want to look out the corner of their eye at them. Okay, and they gotta have these awkward conversations. Like, oh man, I ain't really got no money. I ain't really got nothing for you. All right, if that ain't your case, man, you're doing better. You're doing better than a lot of people. But even so, man, like, you have something. Okay, practice your gratitude. Write it down in a journal. Understand. Establish what you are not going to stand for. I don't care if you're in a relationship with somebody who's beautiful, who's fantastic, whatever. This world is filled of beautiful and fantastic people. Okay, it's billions of us out here. Okay, I don't care if you gotta learn another language. Okay, it's billions of us out here. Okay, the world is abundant. Okay, the world is yours, my friend. But I don't know when I'm uploading this, but I do have a video that's speaking of escaping the matrix, and I speak on focusing on your own world. So yeah, focus on your own world. It's abundant. It's full of millions, billions, or trillions of working organisms. I don't know the whole science thing, but it's full. Okay, it's full. All right. Even if you don't have your arms and your legs, you're still able-bodied, man. You got your mind going for you. You can always add to that. You can always put something into the world. That's another thing. Like, I try to make this about one thing. You say you have a take it or leave it attitude. Look, I love you so much, man, that I just have to drop more knowledge if you consider this to be so. And if you do, man, thank you. I am privileged to have you all to receive me. But another thing, you just keep putting content into the world. How can you not be abundant if you just keep putting things into the world? Where's that coming from? The wealth of your mind, your own creation, your own design. All right. And that's all I want to say, man. I'm probably gonna make a part 2. I just don't want to. I don't want to ramble. But hey, man, look, take it or leave it. Okay. For some reason, that drives the women. That drives the women wild. Like, even when you tell them off, like, man, look, I ain't dealing with you no more. All right, that's it. Okay. So, assuming that you weren't that you weren't toxic and you weren't abusive, you weren't disrespectful and things like that. You tell somebody off because you're like, okay, all right, look, this is the way I'm gonna play it. If you ain't with it, you can leave. All right. Then all of a sudden they start to reconsider their approach. All right. So because most women, I don't think a lot of women are very much used to that. Okay, I mean, men, they might talk a lot of shit, they may objectify them, but men are slaves to women. All right, and just for example, men are slaves to women. Okay, just like men are slaves to like any opportunity that pops up. All right, every opportunity isn't for you. All right. So if you're abundant, it shows. Okay. So you take an NBA player for example, since it's free agency time. If every team wants you, your stock is up. All right. People will overpay for you, and things like that. So, but anyway, you just gotta believe in yourself, my friends. Like, and I'm so excited that I opened up this can of worms because I know there's at least a part 2 coming out because I didn't even script this. All right. But I just like saying it, just, hey, this is what I want, this is who I am, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it, alright? So when you got that type of conviction, when you're so confident in your choices in that regard, man, like the world just opens up for you, the universe opens up for you, man. You tell every god in this world, hey, take it or leave it. Boy, you can move mountains with that. You know what I'm saying? Most people are the wind. They move around the mountains, but you are the mountain, okay? You are the mountain, and or you are the mover of mountains. I don't know where I'm going with this, so I'm just going to go ahead and end this one right now. Hey, take it or leave it. That's my attitude towards people who come on my YouTube page. They may think that, oh, he used too much profanity. All right, go to church. All right, go talk to your priest. Get out of here. This ain't the place for you to tell me who I'm gonna be. Take it or leave it. All right. You want Joel Osteen? All right. Then tune in every Saturday, Sunday morning, whatever day he going that motherfucker. All right. You worry about your own goddamn life. This is who I am. All right. And people love me because of it. All right. People gonna hate me because of it also. But I don't give a fuck. All right. Billions of people in the world. All right. I forget about you very quickly. I got short-term memory. My memory is bad, okay? And I love it. I ain't gonna do anything to change it. I will forget about you, alright? You can forget about me. I love it. I appreciate it, alright? Just like I appreciate my subscribers. I appreciate all the love. You all matter to me. You're all important. Don't do anything to harm yourself. Do things to build upon yourself because you're special. You're abundant, okay? Oh boy, I got so much love in me right now, man. I feel like I got 2 hearts. Alright, so like I said, like and subscribe or don't. Leave a comment, tell me what you want to hear, man. It's a great day. Every day is a great day. I get to wake up and interact with you lovely people. You can just get to talk about philosophy and the way of the world, man. And I ain't going anywhere anytime soon, and I hope you don't either, man. I love you all. Take care, bye.